True picture, new and disturbing evidence that teenage knife crime is worse than previously thought. Doctors on the front line say they're treating more victims and they're getting younger.
It used to be sort of around the weekends, but that's not the case anymore. It could be any time of the day, any day of the week.
New figures say the number of young people arriving in hospital with knife wounds has nearly doubled over the last 5 years. With more teenage victims this week, police chiefs prepare new guidelines to crack down on those caught carrying knives. Also on the programme. Epic battle. After 5 sets and 3 match points, Rafael Nadal wins Wimbledon. Rain Man Lewis Hamilton makes a splash at Silverstone and wins his first British Grand Prix. And Piper Alpha, 20 years on, remembering the men who died on a burning rig. Good evening. Teenage knife crime is being underreported and it is a lot worse than previously thought. Alarming new evidence shows that 14,000 people were treated for stabbing injuries in Britain last year, much more than official figures suggest. The government insists, though, that knife crime isn't getting worse, but next week new guidelines to tackle teenagers who carry knives will be announced by police chiefs. One casualty doctor told ITV News tonight that he's treating more victims and they are getting younger and younger. Nina Nanar reports.
Another street sealed off for another stabbing. This time a man in his 20s in southwest London who was seriously injured in the early hours of this morning. Official statistics suggest incidents like this are not on the increase, but it appears they are not telling anything like the whole story.
How do you guys think the problem with gangs and violence in young people could be stopped?
Dr. Tinjay Lasoya has spent the last 2 years giving talks to young people about the reality of knife crime. He has taken part in a television series looking at how it can be prevented. As a hospital consultant, he says the victims are getting younger and the number of cases is going up.
It used to be sort of around the weekends, often alcohol and drug influenced. But that's not the case anymore. It could be any time of the day, any day of the week.
This is backed up by new statistics published today, which show that last year in England and Wales, knife-related injuries rose 19% to over 12,000 from 10,327 4 years earlier. If you include Northern Ireland and Scotland, this goes up to just under 14,000. In England alone, there has